right, can you start by telling us your name?
My name is Kyndal. Everybody just call me Ken. Sleepy, doesn't matter.
All right, Ken. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
25 years old. Just turned 25, and really this marks like a big year for me because like every birthday I'm reminded of like certain events happened in my life, and I really didn't think I'd make it this far. So this is really like a monumental thing for me.
So when you say you didn't think you were making this far, what obstacles were before you that got you to this thinking level?
So I've grown like close with like several people in my life who've ended life abruptly, who were victims of suicide. Like a lot of close friends growing up, and recently a lot like murders and stuff like that. But there's just a lot of death happening within my life, and I didn't think I'd make it out that far.
Wow. So at what point did you realize that something was wrong with you mentally?
I don't necessarily think that something was wrong with me mentally. Okay. I just believe that sometimes we end up feeling human. Sometimes we tend to put the emotions and what we feel so deep down inside ourselves that we don't give ourselves a chance to feel it. But I think I naturally just succumbed to the pressure that I felt sometimes throughout my life.
So tell me about that dark period.
That dark period still exists before you today. So it's like it's a constant like war going on, but it's like it's life. You know what I mean? You have your good days, you have your bad days. You have your days where you're stronger. You have some days where it's a little harder to get out of bed sometimes. It all heavily dependent on how you choose to view it. I'm sorry.
So how do you handle good days versus bad days at 25 when you're in the prime of your life?
Basically, I try to just remember that, it's hard to, plan forward when you can barely understand tomorrow. So I try to balance my life with as much optimism as possible. So that way, the good days and the bad days can be reflected upon in the same light.
Okay, good. So when you talk about you saw people that you love close to you commit suicide, did you ever see yourself as one of those victims?
Initially, I didn't, but getting to understand. Well, this is like a kind of like a backstory.
Okay.
A friend who passed away, his name was DJ Billy 313. He decided to take his life by jumping into the Detroit River. So I did not and he released some music the day of his passing, and I never listened to it until I got older.
Okay.
Because in this music was why he decided to leave as early as he did, and that was a big key for me because that was one of my close friends growing up. We tell each other everything. So to answer your question, I didn't think of myself as to be one of those people, but once I found myself in that predicament, it really just left the window up.
Wow. So what would you tell the young Ken, even though you're just 25? What would you tell you?
I would tell it gets stronger. Everything gets a lot stronger, and you will too. And everything is heavily dependent on how you choose to view it. You have to take away a sense of why is this happening to me, and more of a why is this happening for me approach. And once you have that outlook on life, everything turns, not gonna say where it's supposed to be, but you get slowly to that each degree.
Well, thank you very much, Ken.
No problem.
Appreciate you. Anything else you want to add? Or you good?
No, I'm good, man.
All right. Well, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.